Good day, everybody. Welcome to the Bible in a Year, 2021. And congratulations, you have made it to day 300. Yay! Um, Thanks for sticking with it. It takes some fortitude, I'll tell you that, some determination to continue reading through some of these passages in your busyness. And this is the problem with life, isn't it? We're just so busy. We're busy, 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 busy. And we're building things and not even understand why we're building them. We have relationships and we don't even understand why we have those relationships. And it's terrible. We have a terrible attitude towards life. I'm telling you right now. And we need to learn to slow down and listen to what the Spirit is saying. Go in the direction He's saying. Enter into those relationships we're supposed to be in. Build the things He tells us to build. And we can't all be a David who comes up with this fantastic idea of building a temple to the Lord. That was David's idea. He had time. He had people working for him. But most of us, the best thing for us to do is pay attention. Pay attention. If we have these inspirations and brilliant things, we can take them to the Lord, and He may say, yeah, go ahead, do it. Or He may say, no, I'm giving that to somebody else to do. And then you're not wasting time pursuing something that He's already lined up for somebody else. You know what I mean? We just... So anyway, day 300, you're here. Proud of you. Fantastic. We're reading through Luke chapter 14 and 15. And we get the sense here that Jesus is just fed up with the Pharisees and the religious-minded, the religion that was getting in the way of Father's heart. This was about Father. It wasn't about Israel. This is about Father. This is about His desire. How can you obey Him if your desire is for a thing and not for Him? So their whole pursuit in the law, instead of a pursuit of relationship with Him, left them not even understanding what the law was about. And so they were doing things with no heart and good intentions in those things. There was no connection. It's just like, we're Israelis, this is what we do. And that's not what Dad's looking for at all. So Jesus is at this place, and there's he's having dinner with them. It's the Sabbath, and there's a man there who has a swelling problem of some sort. And Jesus looks at him, has compassion, his desires to heal him. So He just turns to them and said, like, you can almost hear him saying, make up your mind. Is it against the law to heal on the Sabbath, or isn't it? Like, you guys, you have to make a decision here. Because the decision they made would show whether they understood Father's heart or they were just pursuing a written code. And there's a huge difference. And He said this: if any of you guys had a child that was injured, fell down a hole, you would rescue them. So why wouldn't Dad be doing this on the Sabbath? Why would the Sabbath get in the way of Him rescuing a child? Think about it. I mean, I don't think there's a whole bunch of you who are too concerned about the idea of the Sabbath anymore. We fought Sunday openings when the government decided they wanted to do that, but most of us are just resigned to the fact that that's how our society is, and we go with the flow. And the Sabbath, the idea of the Sabbath, there was a specific day chosen, and if you want to be religious about it, you can stick to that day, and that day isn't Sunday, it's Saturday. The church practiced the Sabbath on the Sunday because it was a celebration of the Lord's resurrection. Okay, He rose on the first day of the week. But the idea of the Sabbath we're missing. It wasn't even worship. It became the day that worship was developed. But the Sabbath was a day of rest to benefit us, not to hogtie us, That was the whole thing. It was to benefit us because we were created to need rest. You cannot work for 3 days straight without sleep. You are supposed to have, the recommended amount of sleep now is between 7 and 9 hours of sleep is what you're supposed to be getting, because that's what you need for healthy minds and a healthy body and healthy emotions. It you have to have it, or you're not going to be well. It's as simple as that. And the same thing was in place for the days of the week. You need a day where you're not doing that stuff. Your body needs the rest. Your mind needs, everything needs the rest. And because that time was available, that's where we developed worship. And yeah, but the whole idea was rest. And so Jesus is saying that there's like, it's rescuing somebody when they're in trouble. That's not an offense to Father. It's this the Sabbath was made for man, not man for the Sabbath, is what Jesus taught, and this is the whole thing behind it. I try to practice the Sabbath in that I try to find a day in the week where, no, and I'll tell you, everything wants to come in, everything. Well, you need to go and do this, you need to go and do that. And then you get, well, can you just do this one thing for me? Or can you just do this? And just, it's unbelievable just how busy we are that people want to spill into the day that I'm trying to set aside for. Now, we're blessed in our society that people normally have 2 days off. And so you can have one day of chores and running around and doing all the stuff you want, but there should be a day where you are just getting the rest that you need. It is practical as well as relational. So, yeah, it's perfectly fine for Father, to be involved in rescuing people on the Sabbath. There you go. Okay, so there's a lot more in there, but that's the thing that really stood out for me today. Oh, and I've gone way over. I apologize. It's the longest video I've done in this. I'm trying to keep it to 5 minutes. So you guys be blessed. Just blessings on your day, blessings on your relationships today, and may people see Jesus in you in everything that you do and say. God bless.